Hi everybody and welcome to another chapter of our Cap Cana area tours. In today's video we'll be recording the area of Ciudad Las Canas, which is located right on the outskirts of Cap Cana. So besides this being as well a gated community, it also has a lot of commercial shops and commercial places, and it's also where all the administrative offices of Cap Cana are located, which is really important for you to know if you're renting or an owner in Cap Cana overall. So stay tuned and let's go check all of these out, both the residential area and also the commercial. So we're going to start the tour out with this area of Las Canas, which is essentially like a mini plaza within the area. It's located outside of the residential gate, so this is an area that's publicly accessible to everybody. And in this plaza right here, we have several businesses that are really relevant for anybody living here. One of them is Jetpack, located right here on the left-hand side. Essentially, Jetpack is pretty much the same as BM Cargo. Before, we didn't used to have BM Cargo in Green Village, so everybody would use Jetpack. And now, of course, we have another option as well that's located inside of Cap Cana. But this is also a great service. And again, it serves this exact same purpose of ordering Amazon or anything from the US. They would give you an address in Miami and then ship it here for you. And guys, right across from Jetpack, we actually have a car rental service called GoldNet. So right here in Las Canas, you can also rent a car if you didn't do it at the airport. A lot of people have a bad experience at the airport because of the wait times, and it's a whole mess typically when you have to rent a car there. But this is a good option. And also I have if you ever need to rent a car, I have really good contacts that would bring the car to you to the airport, without having to go through the hassle of renting and waiting lines at the airport. Now continuing down this same strip of this little commercial plaza we have within Las Canas, here we have two important points as well. To my left, you will see the Ocean's Deli Market. So they sell really good fish. Anything seafood related is what you can find here. Essentially, also what's very important that they do delivery. So a lot of people actually use them through the delivery, and you just text the WhatsApp number and you can order whatever seafood you want. So that's located also right here. And right across from Ocean's Deli Market, we have my favorite place in Las Canas, which is called Marie's Bakery and Cafe. This is the place that I mentioned in a couple of videos of mine that has the best coffee in Cap Cana. I honestly prefer this to Starbucks as well at times. It's really good coffee. And it has good croissants as well, the best croissants so far. Of course, until all the other bakeries open up that are coming now to Fishing Lodge. So let's check out Marie's Bakery and Cafe. And guys, we're now located inside of Marie's Bakery and Cafe. As I mentioned, this is really good coffee here. For example, a regular cappuccino would come out to about $2.5. It's pretty well priced. And in the back, as I mentioned, you can get croissants and a lot of good baked goods as well, ready to eat. So typically, you can come here for breakfast, have a great cafe, and just sit here and relax under AC, of course. Also, I wanted to mention that they make really good sweets. For example, they have amazing brownies, cookies, and everything that is freshly baked. It's super delicious. And also, for example, if you ever need a birthday cake of any kind, they can make it for you depending on the design you like as well. So for sweets, bakery, goods, and also a cafe, this is the spot in Cap Cana. So still in the same plaza of Las Canas is where we have the supermarket Las Canas, which is located again right outside of Cap Cana, 2 minutes from the main gate. It's very close, and this is the biggest supermarket we have for now in Cap Cana. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, more are coming in the future, so we will have a bigger supermarket. But as of now, for example, if you can make it to Nacional, which is again 10 minutes away, this is very good as well for quick necessities. You can get a lot of stuff here as well. What's very important to know here is you also have a pharmacy within the supermarket itself, right? So this is a 2-in-1. It's a pharmacy / supermarket located in the Las Canas Plaza. So here you can get a lot of good medication, also with prescription, without prescription, OTC medicine, and they do delivery wherever you are in Cap Cana. So very important, you can order everything via WhatsApp. So in this main strip of the supermarket, you also have a coffee machine, so you can get your coffee here as well on the go. And there's 2 ATM machines of the Banco BHD, BHD Bank, and also Banco Popular. So if you're ever in need of ATM, you also have 2 here. So here in this same strip, right before the supermarket and the pharmacy, we have the office where you can pay your electricity bill, your water bill, and your internet bill as well. It's right here to my right-hand side. So again, this is where you can pay your bills, or you can usually leave your card on file and just simply have them charge your card. But if you ever want to pay it in physically, then you can come here and pay it as well. And guys, if you're in need of an ATM from the bank Banreservas, Banco de Reservas, it's actually located right inside of this building. So it's not usually very easy to find it. But in Cap Cana, we do have a Banco de Reservas ATM, which is located right there. And guys, to get internet in Cap Cana, to change your plan or to get the service itself, you would typically go to Cap Cana Tel, which is also located in this Las Canas commercial plaza. So you can just walk in there and you can choose the internet package you want. And guys, right next to the supermarket is where we have the restaurant called Osteria Giorgetta. This restaurant is by the same owner of the Barbudo restaurant in Fishing Lodge. So the food quality is also very good, and they are on the Food Elise app. So you can order from them as well and have it delivered wherever you are. So guys, still in this main plaza of Las Canas, here we have a dentist office to my left. Also this building right here is where we have corporate offices of electricity, water, etc. So this is where you would go to get your electricity contract, etc. And to the left we have una ferreteria, essentially, which is a hardware store. So you can get all your hardware supplies right here in Las Canas as well. And guys, this is a really, really important place in Ciudad Las Canas, in Cap Cana overall, which is hospitality right behind me. So here, for example, this is a pet hotel and a vet, 2-in-1, of course. So here you have both services. You can also take your dog to the doggy daycare from 9 to 5. There's monthly packages you can get. So a beautiful store. And you can also buy raw dog food here. So that's something that they produce here locally, and you can buy raw dog food for your dog as well. Inside of the store, you can also get the raw food dog treats. So this is the same company that I mentioned in my previous video that I buy for my own dog. So it's all natural, no additives. You can buy treats and also raw dog food for your dog. Guys, inside of the hospitality, this is exactly where the outdoor space is. So this is where the dogs typically play. They have a lot of outdoor spaces you can see, and it's all very well controlled with their staff on site all the time. Right now the dogs are resting, as at noon they actually go in, eat and rest. This is why we see none of them now. But in general, at about 2 p.m. they do come out and again play together until about 5, unless you're having them stay over for the night, and then of course they take care of your dog all day and all night. So guys, right in front of hospitality, we have a new addition to the area, which is Snack Grab and Go. This is a really interesting store because here you can come, of course, for a quick snack or even for lunch. It's a really good option. They offer a lot of products that are also, some of them are frozen, but you can choose whatever you want from the store. They will heat it up for you, they will make it for you within 20 minutes approximately, and you can eat right here. They have a lot of gluten-free options. I know some of you people were commenting that you were looking for more gluten-free options in Punta Cana. Well, here you can have gluten-free lunch, gluten-free pizzas, pastas, and all of that. So for celiac, this is a really, really good store right here. So as I was mentioning, you can choose anything from here and they will make it for you right away. Essentially, what I was mentioning is that you have all of this lower section is gluten-free, so the Valance pizzas all are completely gluten-free, so you can choose any of that. I have tried food here myself. I've tried the chicken wrap. It was really good. It was really, really affordable as well and came out pretty fast. So for a quick snack, quick lunch, this is a great option. And of course, you can buy a lot of sweets, a lot of granola options as well on the healthy side. Guys, I'm going to show you now, in general, the area of Ciudad Las Canas, the residential part. So we're going to be going into the main gate of Ciudad Las Canas. So you can see more or less how the residential is looking now, and I'm going to talk a little bit of what's going to happen in the future in terms of its expansion. So here we get to the main gate. And with your owner's pass or residence pass, essentially, you just beep it quickly and you're in the gate. Or if you're a visitor, you go to the left side, to the other lane where this car just was, and you show them the QR code that you have for this residential. So as soon as we as soon as we drive in, here we have, for example, on my left-hand side, a new project that was recently delivered called Art. Very beautiful project by a great developer on my left-hand side. So you'll see all of these new projects are looking very modern, very beautiful. A lot of the wood imitation elements on the facade. And generally speaking, driving through the streets of Las Canas, you will see many residential buildings, some old, some new. Most of them were built quite a bit ago, but there's some being delivered now, and the one we saw at the very entrance is also the one that was just delivered a few months back. And guys, as I was mentioning, we have a lot of these new buildings being delivered now. This is one of them as well, called House. I very much like this building. The units are beautiful and overall well done. There are also many buildings that are under construction still, where you can still get some units. They have availability to an extent, and this is a good option because Las Canas is typically cheaper than Cap Cana slightly, and you can still be very close to Cap Cana, but right outside of it in a separate gated community. However, you're still part of Cap Cana, so it's a good option if you are in a lower price range and you still want to be close to Cap Cana. Well, this is the best option you can get. And this building on my right hand side again is called Canamar. This is also a very nice building that was delivered a few years back now. You can see how the facade is still very nice. At the very end of this street, so this is the same street as we passed through the gate. So if you go in the gate of Las Canas and you keep going straight, you will very soon reach the Cap Cana Heritage School, right? So this is a private school. This is the best private school in Punta Cana, located right here in Ciudad Las Canas, Cap Cana. And it's very, very close. So for example, if you live or in Cap Cana or own in Cap Cana, this is the school that you would usually enroll your kids in. Ciudad Las Canas not only has apartments, but it also has homes, duplexes that you can see right here. These are really beautiful villas. They have built these I believe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and they were a very big success. So they launched phase 2 and phase 3, which are almost entirely sold out as well. So there's a huge demand for villas in Ciudad Las Canas, and I'm going to just drive through quickly. This is phase 2 right here you're seeing. It's also looking very nice. And there are lots of lots where these single family homes are going to be built, just like this one. You can see some of them finished, but still a lot of space overall, and a lot of future development is going to be happening right here in Ciudad Las Canas. As I was mentioning, lots of homes are being built and will be built in Ciudad Las Canas. And right here is where you can see a lot of duplex homes right in front of this Cap Cana Heritage School. These, when they first came on the market, they sold very, very fast, of course, because the location is very good. They're right in front of the school. And you can see the advancement of construction. It's advancing pretty well, and it's going to be done very soon. In close proximity to the school is where we also have a church. So there is a church in Cap Cana, in Ciudad Las Canas, located right, very close to the Cap Cana Heritage School. And last but not least, I wanted to give you a quick tour of this area of Las Canas, which is the newest, just so you can see how many buildings are being developed. Because there's quite a few. And in this street in particular, you can see many buildings that are already fully up, and also many more in plans and pre-construction that you can get. Just to give you an idea, a reference, for example, you can get a 2-bedroom here for under $200,000 and a 2-bedroom for about $240,000 to $50,000, depending, of course, on the project. But there are many, many options here, and as I said, it's more affordable than being inside of Cap Cana. Of course, being inside of Cap Cana has its advantages, but this is right outside, very close, and of course a good option as well if you cannot afford to be on the inside. So guys, as you can see from the video, of course, Las Canas is still not as developed, right, as Cap Cana. It is, however, in the process. It has a lot of potential. And what's very important is that it's very close to El Dorado, the new water park, and the new commercial area of El Dorado and of Lake District, and all the buildings, commercial buildings that are coming there, right? So all of that will give value in the future to Ciudad Las Canas and naturally to Cap Cana a lot. But this area will be more developed, and it's going to be very, very nice in the future. Buenas. Guys, so we now just left the gate of Ciudad Las Canas, and I'm going to show you just how close it is to one of the gates of Cap Cana, right? So we just left it 10 seconds ago. I'm still driving towards one of the Cap Cana gates, and as you can see right in front of me, this is exactly the Cap Cana entrance, right? So this was probably 30 seconds, if even, so it's really close. And this is the entrance, one of the entrances to Cap Cana. So we're already inside, and of course from here you can drive to Fishing Lodge, the marina, and all the other areas of Cap Cana. And guys, that was it for today's tour of Ciudad Las Canas. I hope you found it very helpful and that you discovered a lot of new places and got a lot of new information you were not aware of. As usual, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in all of my next videos. And if you want to see other areas of Cap Cana, Punta Cana, or anything in particular, make sure to leave a comment and let me know what you would like to see in this area. Once again, thank you so much, and make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you would like to keep seeing these videos from me. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.